bag, 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 bag. GuallaMann, bag. I pull up, hop out the coupe, and the bitch stupid souped up. Designer on me, I be souped up. Just pop the molly and I'm souped up. Blowing smoke out the roof, My lifestyle you not used to. Everything so exclusive because a young nigga souped up. Yeah, souped up.
Reallyfe Street Stars. We here with GuallaMann Slim. What it is, boy?
Hey, what it do, bro?
Man, you know. I want to do it a little different, man, because it's a family affair, man. This is one of my player partners, man. Been in the game a long time, man.
Hey, way back in the gap, huh?
Before the GuallaMann, you know what I'm saying? It was just Slim, you know what I'm saying? Real stand-up guy, you know what I'm saying? Been fucking with the music for a long time, but we want to get the people up to speed, you know what I'm saying? So for everybody who don't know, tell them where you from and how long you been doing your thing.
Yeah, man, boy, come from the East, man, you know what I'm saying? Raised in the East, went to school in PG, graduated, you know what I'm saying? I'm a ski, bro. I've been everywhere, you know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of people know me, you know what I'm saying? Bro, be everywhere, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I've been at it seriously, man, since I got out of jail in like 2011, you know what I'm saying? Then I kind of tried to, you know what I'm saying, change things up, take life a little more serious. Wasn't such a knucklehead, you know what I'm saying? So I kind of got out, had a little group, we was running, doing our thing, you know what I'm saying? It kind of just grew from there.
Okay. So, you know what I'm saying, you been on the DFW scene a long time, you know, seeing the ins and outs, you know what I'm saying? What made you want to take it serious?
Man, seeing that you can really get some money out this, but you know what I'm saying, I can get paid for just being me, you know what I'm saying, being authentic and you know what I'm saying, just painting pictures. It was something I feel like I do easy, you know what I'm saying, love like music since a youngin', so you know what I'm saying, I love painting pictures, you know what I'm saying, being artistic, creating stuff, so you know what I'm saying, I seen you can get some money off of it. I was like, fuck it, I got it.
Man. So what was some of your inspirations after DFW, you know what I'm saying, when you was doing music? What made you be like, man, who made you be like, I could probably really do it, you know what I'm saying?
Man, seeing like, I guess niggas like, you know what I'm saying, Pookie and Lucci, you know what I'm saying, like people like from my own backyard, you know what I'm saying, making noise, you know what I'm saying, being okay when I'm on the radio, and you know what I'm saying, that was just one of them things I'm like, damn, you know what I'm saying, niggas out here in the D can do that too, you know what I'm saying, so it always inspired me, you know what I'm saying, hearing Crook for Life and all that, you know what I'm saying, on the radio, like big shout out to them for real.
Yeah, so, you know, Dallas, man, we coming up on this wave, man. It got a lot of hot artists coming out the city. It ain't been this hot in the city since the boogie movement, you know what I'm saying,
Sure.
And it's looking like anybody could pop right about now, you know what I'm saying? What are you putting together? What plans do you have coming into the new year that's gonna for sure solidify your spot in the game?
Yeah, I'm just trying to out hustle everybody, man, you know what I'm saying, out grind everybody, you know what I'm saying, release more material, not only just more material, but quality material, you know what I'm saying, like really finna go in depth and let people, you know what I'm saying, take a step into Gualla World, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like the last mixtape was Welcome to Gualla World. This one's finna be like the takeover, you know what I'm saying? Gualla World order.
Now we ain't gonna act like Welcome to Gualla World didn't happen, you know what I'm saying? You do got work out there in the street.
Yeah.
Got videos on World Star, you know what I'm saying?
True.
Tell some of the people, man, who was you working with on GuallaMann, you know what I'm saying? How'd you put the visuals together, man? Just tell us about your work ethic, you know what I'm saying?
Well, Welcome to Gualla World came after, first I had to start with my partner Jado, you know what I'm saying? We had dropped a project called The Takeover, you know what I'm saying? We had Mike Jones on it. We had production from Mr. Lee and all that, you know what I'm saying? And both of us got locked up. You know what I'm saying? I got locked up, and then when I got out, he went to the Fed. So that kind of started that whole project. But we did get a lot of notoriety from that. So, you know what I'm saying? With us having to come back, you know what I'm saying, scratch back, having to get back on your feet after taking such a big loss. Welcome to Gualla World was just like my way of like, you know what I'm saying, keeping it going, you know what I'm saying? So I had dropped it maybe a year after I got out, you know what I'm saying, because I ran into a couple of people at South by, you know what I'm saying, we just started piecing it together from there and just kind of like grew from there, you feel me?
Mm-hmm. Now tell us, you know, for the people who don't know, what is a day in the life of Gualla World, man? Because, you know, a lot of these niggas, they don't go to Gualla World, you know, they can't visit. You know what I'm saying? They in regular nigga world.
Yeah.
So what is it? Tell us about a day in the life in Gualla World.
Man, you wake up, man, you know what I'm saying? You never know, man. You wake up, you might be at brunch 1 minute and you might be going live on your Instagram getting rolled the next. Like, you know what I'm saying? it's like for real, you know what I'm saying? It's things that you know what I'm saying? I feel like every nigga in Dallas can relate to, you know what I'm saying? You in the strip club, you know what I'm saying? You got the trap bitch, you know what I'm saying? You got niggas out here, you know what I'm saying, trying to finesse you and shit. And you know what I'm saying? Like you encounter all that in Gualla World, you know what I'm saying? Just like a day in the life of a young nigga in Dallas.
Now, for a long time, you know, the DFW had was being known as the city of hate. Well, probably a little bit still is because, you know, we've been known to assassinate our own artists, you know what I'm saying?
True.
Keep, you know, it's kind of with a crab in the bucket mentality. Why do you think that is?
I feel like, you know what I'm saying, it'd be a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, I guess ego, you know what I'm saying, no, everybody, you know what I'm saying, in their own right as a boss, but you know what I'm saying, it's like if you give a nigga props or you like their music, it's like you can't be a fan and be your own boss, you know what I'm saying. I salute everybody doing this shit, you know what I'm saying, like, kind of like, you know what I'm saying, I feel like how Jesus had to be a servant, you know what I'm saying, he humbled himself to be a servant.
Hey, man, tell him again, man.
Man, you got to humble yourself, man. If somebody doing something, man, everybody get behind this, man, you know what I'm saying, let's kick the door open. That way he can lead the door open for more people to come, you know what I'm saying. I'm just trying to lead on an example like that type shit.
Man, you know, you just said some real shit, man, being a servant. A lot of these niggas don't understand that, you know, it ain't all about, you know, sometimes you got to be that work.
Yeah,
you know
yeah. Sometimes you got to put in work behind the scene, bro.
Right. Ain't nobody else going to do it if you ain't going to get your hands dirty.
Yeah. But that's how you master a trade, you know what I'm saying? You be behind the scenes, you know what I'm saying? You kind of like peep game first before you just jump in the game, you know what I'm saying? That way when you jump in, you be prepared for what's coming, you feel me?
Amen. Now, you dropped a mixtape early, you know what I'm saying, right before this social media just super pop, you know what I'm saying, where you can still touch the streets and get out there and network hand in hand. Now it's getting to the point where you can just get on social media and blow, just how be a SoundCloud and the Gram and the Twitters, you know what I'm saying? Do you think that hurt the game, or do you think it made the game better?
Man, I feel like it helped it, you know what I'm saying? It kind of helped and it hurt. It hurt it if you couldn't, like, evolve, you know what I'm saying? Everything evolves, bro, so you got to be able to evolve with this music, with the hip-hop, you know what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of times, like, people get stuck in the past, you know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't where you can sell CDs out the trunk, per se, you know what I'm saying? There's still a market for it, but, you know what I'm saying? You got to be able to evolve with the trends. And, like, being a person who's smart and can look at trends and predict trends, you know what I'm saying? You just have to be able to be malleable, man, you know what I'm saying? Be able to, like, evolve your brand and, like, change with the times.
Now, since I know you've seen both sides of it, which one do you prefer more, the social media route, or, you know, the hand-to-hand touching the people?
I feel like you got to have, like, a happy medium, bro. You got to have, like, a little bit of both, you know what I'm saying? You can't have more one than the other, you know what I'm saying? Even though, you know what I'm saying, you can pop just straight on social media. I feel like, you know what I'm saying, that I'm more of an in the street kind of person, you know what I'm saying? So I gotta be out there in the streets and touch the streets, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's real life street star, you feel me?
Man, hey, man, shit. Man, I don't know if it's just me, bro, but it be the niggas. It seem like the niggas who be more in tune with the social media, them be the ones that you just be out of touch with real life or some shit.
Yeah, for real, man. You know what I'm saying? Be a lot of actors, bro, but you know what I'm saying? I pride myself on being true to myself. You know what I'm saying? Being authentic and, like, the fuck with people. Like, you know what I'm saying? People with like-minded individuals. Put it like that.
Now tell me, when you go into the studio, you know what I'm saying, and you're trying to create your best body of work, what are some of the things you need around you to help you create, to get the juices flowing?
Definitely a lot of gas. A lot of gas.
Propane.
A lot of ass. It would hurt to have a little cash, you know what I'm saying? Goddamn it.
You can't
you know what I'm saying, a
bag.
little drink or something, you know what I'm saying? It just depends. Sometimes it just depends on what kind of mood I'm in, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't wake up in a good mood every day. Sometimes I wake up, I'll be like, fuck the world, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes I wake up and I don't be, you know what I'm saying? I'll be like trying to set a good example for my son, so I might create a little something different. You know what I'm saying? It just changes. It just depends, bro.
Now, I kind of feel like, you know what I'm saying, when you have kids, man, it put a different spin on it, because it's like, you know, it's like anything goes when it's just you, but when you have your little one, you be like, well, maybe she ain't no bitch today.
Yeah.
Maybe all these bitches ain't bitches.
Yeah, man.
Or maybe you know what I'm saying? How did it change the way you do your music, having a child?
Man, knowing that I had somebody that mimic my every action, like they see you do everything. So, you know what I'm saying? Once I seen him kind of like imitate me, I'm like, man, I got to clean up my act and kind of do, you know what I'm saying, something a little different, show them something different, you know what I'm saying? Because they going to, being a child, they going to imitate the first people they see. So if he see me riding around all day, you know what I'm saying, doing something that I shouldn't be doing or something, then he'll probably pick that type of stuff up. You know, man, that's a good example, bro.
Man, I got a daughter, man, and I swear it was a long time I had it, because I used to, man, that bitch, and I'd be like, it just that slowly turned into that young lady. Something like that.
You gotta watch how you talk and everything.
Man, for sure. Also, you know what I'm saying, when you're doing different things with the music and you're being a father, is it hard to juggle both? You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times, you know, when you're doing the parent thing, you know what I'm saying, it takes away from you, because you know you gotta do different things and like make sure they're getting the education, make sure they being active and doing the things that they need to do to develop.
Yeah, I feel like it doesn't, for the simple fact I know how to juggle a lot of stuff. You gotta be a multitasker, you know what I'm saying? So,
amen.
All my son made me do is just get up early and go sleep later and just grind harder. So, you know what I'm saying? It didn't really take away from nothing that I was doing, you know what I'm saying, or creating. So I just do what I do. I just, in addition, make sure I delegate time for him, you know what I'm saying?
Amen. Now, I know Dallas is your home, you know what I'm saying, but if you had a chance to be anywhere different, you know what I'm saying, to go and do music, where would that be?
Man, I'm going to the left coast, man. I'm going to Cali, man. It's legal, you know what I'm saying? It's nothing but good weather, you know what I'm saying, good vibes and bad bitches, and that's all that's in Gualla World. So, you know what I'm saying, Cali is like an extension of Gualla World in a sense. I gotta be out there. Man,
so tell me about your best Cali experience, you know what I'm saying?
Man, my best Cali experience.
With the music.
With the music. I've been out there a few times. Man, probably like the first time I went out there, man, I went out there on some music, you know what I'm saying? So I was on parole, you know what I'm saying? I really was supposed to leave the state, but P.O. out of finesse that dude, you know what I'm saying? Finesse and shot that nigga out. You know what I'm saying? Finesse his ass, told him I'm finna go out there on some music, try to change my life, you know what I'm saying? He like, bet. And once I went out there, I said I could really do that shit, you know what I'm saying? I was around some people who was kind of plugged in, so made a little music, you know what I'm saying? And like, you know what I'm saying? It was a pretty dope experience because I was on parole.
Amen. So do you think it's important for artists to get on the road and travel, or blow up in their city first?
Definitely, bro. Because sometimes your city don't show you love, you know what I'm saying? And there's so many people out there that like are consumers of music, you know what I'm saying? Your audience is out there. You just kind of got to go seek them out, you know what I'm saying? Like, you kind of got to, you know what I'm saying, put in a little work, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like getting out of the city sometimes, you can only do so much in your city, you know what I'm saying? I feel like once you're in a random lap so many times, you got to evolve and expand and, like, you know what I'm saying, go out to Atlanta and all these other, you know what I'm saying, states and shit.
Now, speaking of in your city, it seems like every artist that, you know, come up in their city or come up, you know, can't never stay in their city for so long, because it seemed like, you know, we had the different situations with the Yellow Beezy, you know what I'm saying? And then you always hear Boosie telling you stay in your city, your own people gonna kill you. Why do you think that is?
Man, because, like, you can't dangle a steak in front of, like, a hungry pack of wolves, you know what I'm saying? It's like when you get into that bag, like, for real, come a certain point, you know what I'm saying? You got levels, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got in that other tax bracket, you know what I'm saying? It's time to kind of distance yourself, you know what I'm saying? That's where you kind of got to move on the low, you know what I'm saying? Kind of got to know how to operate, and, like, you know what I'm saying? Being from the streets, we know how to operate, you know what I'm saying? You try to watch out for laws and jackers and all that, you know what I'm saying? So it just come a certain point, you got to, like, separate, you know what I'm saying, elevate and levitate.
Amen. So tell us, what are we working on going into 2019?
In 2019, man, a whole lot of flexing, a whole lot of dripping. We got Easy Gualla on the way, man. Shout out my boy from Trill Fam. You know what I'm saying? Joe Easy, you know what I'm saying? Me and her got EP finna drop top of the year. Me and my partner Authentic finna drop some, you know what I'm saying? We got something stupid in the work. Shout them out. On the Load, that's out right now, featuring my boy Hypno Carlito, you know what I'm saying? OTF, you know what I'm saying? Master Pill, shout them out, man, you know what I'm saying? On the Low, our streaming platforms, and yeah, man, just a whole lot of work this year.
Is there any producers out there that you are only gonna be on the new shit, or any producers that you would like to work with?
Man, everybody from the city, man, like, if they from the city, I definitely fucking with them, you know what I'm saying? This niggas young, hungry, you know what I'm saying? Like, I done worked with everybody from, like, the Mr. Lees to, like, you know what I'm saying, people out of, like, you know what I'm saying, YouTube, SoundCloud and stuff. So.
Now, me and my homeboys, we usually had this debate that, you know, let's say you get a producer, you know what I'm saying, he throw you the beat, you know, he charge, it's a fire ass beat, he charge you the 500. You go ahead and pay the 5. You get the song, it go crazy. You know, billion streams, you know what I'm saying? It's up there.
Yeah.
Do you throw him some more cash? Do you look out for the producer?
I mean, if he texts me upside the head up front, like if I ain't got it, you know what I'm saying, and you like, man, it's 500, you flexing on me. Nah, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I don't know. It depends. Like,
I straight up
wouldn't. I mean, in the sense, I wouldn't. But you know what I'm saying? If I'm getting like some guala off this shit, like I might throw him a little extra. You know what I'm saying?
Because I told nigga, once we do business, that's
it. You know what I'm saying?
We did it. I 500.
Exactly.
Now, if you showed me that love,
yeah,
that I needed to see, you know what I'm saying? Because
I got
you take a nigga
for 5, but I get to you for 3. Yeah,
right.
I'm gonna give you a little kickback.
Nah,
you know
nigga, I see you and serious about this shit. Here you go, make that magic, nigga. Then we could work on the home budget. You charge me half a rack, nigga.
Yeah,
I can't do nothing but give you that half.
Yeah, and whatever come of that though.
Right.
Yeah, real shit.
So, where do you see yourself and your brand in the next 5 years?
Man, global, bro. Like I feel like, you know what I'm saying, once people catch up, it's gonna be over with. You know what I'm saying? Cause like it can only get bigger, you know what I'm saying? But by the time people get to Mars, I'll be on Jupiter. By the time it gets to Jupiter, I'll be on Saturn somewhere. So, you know what I'm saying? 5 years, I see Gualla World going global, man. You know what I'm saying? For real though.
You said them planets in order like a motherfucker.
Yeah. For real though, man. It's facts.
So, let me ask you another question. A lot of people, you know, we have the drip fad, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they're trying to figure out, you know, where the lingo is coming from. Do you think it is important to, as an artist or individual, develop your own lingo, or do you think it's okay to, you know, use other people's lyrics, not lyrics, but like their words,
swag
their
type
wordplay?
shit.
Yeah.
I feel like people do that, like people be swagger jacket. Like ever since Sauce Walker did the drip stuff, like everybody's stuff is super drip, stout, saucy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because it's obvious he made up drip, right?
Yeah, you
that
know what I'm
shit.
saying? But people don't be wanting to say it, but yeah, you know what I'm saying? Bro did that. Like, that's his wave, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it's kind of like paying homage, but still I feel like you should try to be creative and, like, come up with your own stuff. That's why I got my own lingo. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I be saying drip and stuff. Of course, paying homage to, you know what I'm saying, to that movement. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Do you think, you know what I'm saying? Because it seemed like a lot of this shit is, you know, based off the Texas culture, the way we move, you know what I'm
Everything.
saying? And, you know, where have you been? Where you seen? What city have you been to? You know what I'm saying? Well, you don't have to say the city, but you know, what do you when you go somewhere and you see a lot of Texas influence? What does that make you think? How does that make you feel?
Man, like Texas is glow. Like, you know what I'm saying? People come out here to like we innovators. Like if Texas fuck with anything, you know what I'm saying? Like it's like stamped. You know what I'm saying? It's like official, especially like Dallas on music. If your music jump in Dallas, like your stuff will jump anywhere. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like people come out here to get, you know what I'm saying, ideas because we so creative. You know what I'm saying? You got people like in Houston, everywhere. You know what I'm saying? It's all like different, but it's still Texas. So there's a lot of flavor out here, man. A lot of flavor.
I'm glad you said that. You know, the city of Dallas itself, we're one of the biggest markets for music. You know, and it seems like that everybody else runs this market except Dallas artists.
Yeah.
And you know, you don't really see that in other cities. You see, you know, they show love to the local artists. Do you think it's important that the radio station show love to the local artists, or you feel like the artists don't need the radio no more?
Man, now since the internet, I feel like you kind of don't need the radio. By the time you get the radio, it kind of be old. I feel like the internet be blowing up everything, especially like the Instagrams and like, you know what I'm saying, Facebooks, and you have a dance or something associated with it. I feel like kind of like the radio is kind of like you got internet radio. You got different ways, you know what I'm saying, to get your music out. It's not like on a K14 or something. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like there's more opportunity. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to just go that route. You can do other things.
Now, we looking at you right now, man. You got a couple chains on, man.
Just a couple.
You know what I'm saying? Something like.
Yeah.
Do you feel like it's important for your image to wear jewelry? Because it seems like the artists nowadays is putting themselves more at risk by wearing a lot of jewelry. And do you think it's worth it?
I mean, I've been wearing jewelry since before, you know what I'm saying, it was cool. Like, I've been having chains and shit since I was a kid, you know what I'm saying? So,
Man,
it's like second nature, you know what I'm saying, to want to flex. It's just like a Texas thing, having diamonds in your ear, having a grill, you know what I'm saying? So, I've been doing this for a minute, you know what I'm saying? And, like, I've been, you know what I'm saying, like, I ain't the kind of person, like, some people get rich overnight, so, you know what I'm saying, they ain't never had something, and then they acquire something, they don't know how to protect it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I be walking around like this shit my whole life, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
for real, though.
man. Now recently, you know, we seen a situation where with the Migos with Offset, you know what I'm saying? He's in the media, you know.
Yeah.
Some things came out. There was some allegations made that he cheated on his wife.
Oh,
Do you feel like, you know, this game, you can be a individual in a relationship, or do you feel like it's harder to be in a relationship? Do you think it's even something a nigga should be trying to do when he's trying to come up in the game?
I mean, being in a relationship, like, you only be in a relationship if you want to. I feel like only, you know what I'm saying, like if you ain't ready for a relationship, then things gonna happen like that. But when you really ready for a relationship, you'll block everything out. You know what I'm saying? If you find the one, you know what I'm saying. But it's gonna be a little bit of temptation. So I mean, you know what I'm saying. Who knows? I ain't into the relationship. You know what I'm saying. I do me.
There's no Miss Gualla.
Nah. It's just, you know what I'm saying. It's a whole lot of Gualla girls, but ain't that one off from Gualla World. You know what I'm saying. We still out here flexing. You know what I'm saying. 2 or 3.
Amen. But and then past that, you know what I'm saying, if you're trying to build your brand, do you feel like it's important to keep a lot of friends around you or individuals around you? Do you feel like it's important to have a team? You know what I'm saying?
It is important to have a team, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, I mean, it's like you can travel by yourself, you know what I'm saying? Like, he who travels by himself travels, you know what I'm saying, a little bit slower, you know what I'm saying, or a little bit further, I mean. But if you travel, I don't know, it's weird, bro, you know what I'm saying? What I'm basically trying to say is, like, you can do it by yourself, it's just going to take longer, you know what I'm saying?
Right. How do you differentiate from a nigga that's on your team and a nigga that's just there?
By they motives, you know what I'm saying? I watch a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? It's not what a person says, it's like what they don't say. So, you know what I'm saying? I watch body language and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I keep the shades on. I'll be reading niggas, you know what I'm saying?
Amen.
For real, though.
Man, a lot of questions I like to ask artists. I'm going to ask you one more before we get out of here. What is the shiestiest shit that's happened to you in this game, and what is the most positive thing that's happened to you in this game?
Man, the most shiestiest shit, I ain't gonna say the producer, but the most shiestiest shit, like, a producer kind of got down on me and my partner, you know what I'm saying? We spent a bag, you know what I'm saying, paying for some shit. Trying to do some stuff that we don't say were kind of outside our league at the time, you know what I'm saying? Trying to get features and stuff like this, so a producer kind of finessed us, you know what I'm saying? We still gonna get that back though, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we always get it back. We don't forget shit.
Most positive thing, I mean, will be going to, like, places, you know what I'm saying, and, like, you know what I'm saying, people like, hey man, I seen your video, you know what I'm saying, let me get your autograph type thing. It would be shocking me, or, you know what I'm saying, like, I was at this one job, dude, like, hey man, I know you from Woot de Woot. Like, damn, you look like this dude. I'm like, man, that's me, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it was kind of like, you know what I'm saying, it made me feel like, damn, I just need to do this and do it a little more, you know what I'm saying?
Amen. Man, you got any shout outs you want to kick?
Yeah, man, shout out to everybody from Gualla World, man. Shout out to everybody in the D putting on, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the artists, you know what I'm saying? Hungry, you know what I'm saying? Like, keep hustling, bro, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody got featured on Welcome to Gualla World, you know what I'm saying? Shout out my boy Authentic, ReallyfeProductions, you know what I'm saying? Mogul Media, Big D the Mogul, you know what I'm saying? My manager, TG Management. Who else off my head, man? There's so many people, man. I appreciate all my fans, man. Everybody who been rocking with me since day one, man. All the day ones, bro. Gualla World order on the way this year. Like, whole lot more flexing, you know what I'm saying? And, like, shit. That's what that is.
And for anybody who want to get in contact with you for any bookings or features, how would they do that?
Man, hit up my manager, man. tgmanagement06@gmail.com. Or fuck it, you can just direct message me, man. I'm everywhere like thin air, man. Like, shit, hit me up. You can DM me, add me. Like, shit,
What's that name? What's that name?
At Slim Warner on Instagram, at GuallaMann Slim on Snapchat. Welcome to Gualla World out now, man. Shout out Hypno Carlito on the low out now. Our digital platform, shit. That's what it is.
Man, Slim, you my nigga, man. You know, we go
100,
way
100.
back. Everybody else know you GuallaMann, but you know, you my partner Slim, man. I'm glad to see you out here doing your motherfucker.
Hey, man, likewise.
Looking real good. Gualla World order on the way. Go get that. Welcome to Gualla World now, man.
Bad.
We salute everything you're doing. You love it when you drop that shit. Let me know personally. I'm going to make sure everybody see that shit.
100.
You are a real life street star.
100, man.
Shout out Reallyfe Street Stars, nigga. Move. Hey.